industrialization and enterprise development. Today we were
This is a
with him on
demonstration
number
of
issues,
Wirecast.
this afternoon in Seme. So please, I just wanted to introduce these ladies and gentlemen to you because it is important that you know them and that you engage with them and that you look at our strategic plans, theirs, what will be driving Kisumu in line with our 7-pillar agenda. Asanteni sana na karibu.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So I was saying that after wide consultations with many of you present here over the last few months, I have resolved to incorporate the vast skills and experience from the private sector. My search has been extended far and wide, and I'm now ready to announce how my government is taking this
This is
to
a
the next
demonstration
level
of Wirecast.
by engaging and bringing on board roving global ambassadors from the private sector. The names that I am about to release is not all. I know there will be others that will come on board after due consultations, because I know the talents that exist here and elsewhere in Kenya and the world over abounds, and we will.
This is a
engage
demonstration
all
of
you at the same
Wirecast.
time. Ladies and gentlemen, these people are already well known to many of you. You have seen them several times in the media, at top global conferences, and interacted with them on complex issues as they provide solutions. I dare say complex solutions. I had a session with them in the morning. I had
This
breakfast
is a
with them
demonstration of
just
Wirecast.
to share their experiences and to take them through my 7-pillar agenda and to identify and to agree on how they will connect to this agenda. And I am happy to announce that they have readily agreed to be our ambassadors, and I want to say that I want to tonight appoint global
This
roving
is a
ambassadors
demonstration of Wirecast.
as follows. Nora Odueso. Nora Odueso is somewhere here. I'm sure you will get to meet them later tonight. They will speak to you, and perhaps then you will get to know them better. Nora Odueso is the Honorary Ambassador for Life Skills and Personal Development. Then we have Ritesh Joshi.
This is a
Honorary
demonstration
Ambassador
of
for
Wirecast.
Entrepreneurship. We have Mr. Kenneth Oyola, Honorary Ambassador for Technology. We are Sheila Ochogubuju Kaka, Honorary Ambassador Transformative Science and Life Skills. We also have with us Yvonne Owur, Honorary Ambassador Creative Industries.
This is a
our own
demonstration
here that
of
you
Wirecast.
also know very well, Suzanne Owio, Honorary Ambassador for Culture. We have Nazir Kamisa, Honorary Ambassador for Hospitality Industry and Tourism. And we have Game Arguings Kodek, Honorary Ambassador, Agriculture and Agribusiness. These men and women of honor are
This is a
high
demonstration
achievers
of
and champions in
Wirecast.
their respective industries, and also with the global recognition. More importantly, however, they have agreed to dedicate their time to serve on pro bono basis towards transforming and changing Kisumu to be on the map of Human Index Development Quotient. And when you think investment, quality of life, and the place to live
This
in
is a
Africa,
demonstration
and that
of
will
Wirecast.
That's why you have badges written Transform Kisumu. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, I want to call upon Honorable Michael Onyango, who has been a member of the Cabinet Subcommittee that has driven this process, to invite each one of the ambassadors to share with you a little about what they will do. God bless you. God
This
bless
is a
Kisumu
demonstration
County.
of Wirecast.
God bless Kenya. I thank you all, but before I conclude, I want you to know that the First Lady, Olivia Ranguma, is here in the house. She doesn't need any introduction because she is known. The First Lady is, as long as I have been serving, she is right there. You want to come in to the front? They can't see you there. In fact, many times I go to
This is a demonstration of
meetings,
Wirecast.
when I don't take her along with you, they say, now, it seems today you did not bring your sister. And they say we look alike. I'm not sure that I am this ugly. Olivia Ranguma.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Karibuni Kisumu.
Asante sana. So, Michael, the mic is yours.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Asante.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I just want to let you all know that we are live on YouTube, and the whole world is watching us. So those of you who are here who have your Twitter accounts, the hashtag is Transform Kisumu. And if you go to YouTube, we're streaming
This
on
is a demonstration of
Transform
Wirecast.
Kisumu Live. So the hashtag again is Transform Kisumu. And we have people from all around the world, from as far as Australia, the US, Malaysia, all listening in and watching us. So to our audiences around the world, welcome, and we're happy that you have joined us. Ladies and gentlemen, as the governor said, I'm just about to call upon the ambassadors to speak.
This is a demonstration of
that,
Wirecast.
the subcommittee that I represent wants to inaugurate the ambassadors. So we're going to ask them to come forward. We'll start off with, I want to do this properly. You know, we have a lot of respect for our women, and I want to do this properly and the African way. So it's going to be women first, but men before. So could the men kindly come forward? And I'll ask my
This
colleague
is a
H.E
demonstration of
who's going to
Wirecast.
come and help us initiate the men into being ambassadors. So there's apologies from Ritesh Doshi, who has a patient in Nairobi and he couldn't be here, but he passes his warm wishes to everybody here.
This
and
is
his
a
best and his
demonstration
regards.
of Wirecast.
So we're waiting for the paraphernalia that goes with this ceremony, and we ask the ambassadors to come on stage so you can all see them properly. So Gem, Kenneth, Nazir, come up here, please. And I will turn over to Hanif. You know, Hanif is actually more Kisumu than I am. So he knows
This is a
more
demonstration
of, the
of
traditions than I know.
Wirecast.
So Hanif will run us through this.
I think, thank you, Michael. I think they can hear me, yeah?
Yes. Yes, our ambassadors, today we not only welcome you to Kisumu, but welcome you to Kisumu County as ambassadors. And I will use our tradition to this is yours.
There you go. There you go.
That's the second.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Karibu, Mr. Nazir. There. God bless you. Yeah. And young man, welcome to Kisumu and bring us all the innovative ways to with technology.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. You can all take your seats again. So at this point, I'm going to call upon my other colleague,
This
which
is a demonstration of
Honorable Jennifer
Wirecast.
Kere, who's going to help us perform the ceremony for the ladies that are here. And I'll ask the ladies to also come forward. Thank you.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have our women ambassadors. We are crowning them tonight to be able to think and act for us. And as they do that, we shall follow in their footsteps.
This
we'll
is
do
a
it
demonstration of
in
Wirecast.
our Luo way. This is symbolic of leadership, maturity, and wisdom. So I put this onto their heads because that is what they possess. Thank you.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
A proper round of applause for all of them, please. Hold on, a photo opportunity, yes.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Thank you. I'll ask them to take their seats. And just before they formally address you as ambassadors, there's a signing ceremony which is going to take place in front here. Sit where you are. You will be able to see them from our large
This is a
screens.
demonstration
So
of Wirecast.
we're going to ask His Excellency the Governor. They're going to sign first, and then he's going to countersign, and we're going to have the ceremony in front of me on the right-hand side, and you'll be able to see it from where you're seated.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So I will call upon Nazir Hamisa to come and sign first.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Thank you. The next person, please, could I please have Mr. Kenneth Oyola?
This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Susanna Owio.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Thank you. And finally, the governor will now sit down and put his signature on the documents also.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So now the governor is going to officially represent each of his new ambassadors, their accreditation. A round of applause, please.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Technology Ambassador. Yvonne O'War, Creative Industries Ambassador. Nazir Hamissa, Hospitality Industry and Tourism Ambassador. Nora Odweso, Personal and Life Skills Development Ambassador. Susanna Owio, Culture Ambassador.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So I'm going to ask Gem Argans Kodek to please come forward, and he's going to speak a little bit about what it is that he envisions he'll be doing together with us here in the county with respect to agriculture and agribusiness.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Good evening, Joe Kisumu. Are you well? Okay, I've been in agriculture and agribusiness for a few years, and I was very happy at this opportunity because one of the biggest exports from the area of Kenya that is represented by Kisumu is actually, can any of you guess the biggest export from Kisumu? Shout
This
kidogo,
is a
help me, you're very
demonstration
far
of
away.
Wirecast.
It's actually money. Somebody said fish. It's money. Because all the food you're eating, all the eggs you have, the sukuma wiki, the tomatoes, the unga, the chicken, does not come from around here. And all the businesses we work with in other parts of the country are very happy that none of this stuff is being produced in Kisumu. My dream for Kisumu is that since we're the capital of 1/3 of Kenya, at least we can produce 1/3 of the things that people really want. Chicken, eggs, meat.
This is a demonstration
other
of
stuff,
Wirecast.
sukuma wiki, tomatoes, basic things like that, instead of just sugar. My second one, I'm hoping that all the sugar farms in Kisumu County and Western Kenya will be uprooted and hopefully replaced with 2 other commodities which I have in mind. I won't say them today because I still need to consult and not scare people too much, especially because this thing is streaming live. But we have some radical ideas. I hope we'll have a chance working with the county of Kisumu as well as some of the counties around who are lined up with Kisumu to work together.
This is a
to
demonstration of
transform
Wirecast.
agriculture in this part of Kenya. I work in 24 different countries, but we only have, out of 200 investments, we only have 1 investment west of Kericho. And I'm hoping that much more agribusiness investment can happen in Kisumu during the time I will be an ambassador. With those few remarks, where's Michael? Oh.
A round of applause for Gem, please. Yes. I'm now going to call upon
This is a
Yvonne
demonstration of
Awuor, who's going to be
Wirecast.
representing creative industries, to speak a little bit about what it is that she envisions and she sees, and that why and how that's an important agenda for the county and the region of Kisumu.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Thank you for being here.
This is
Now,
a demonstration of
I hear
Wirecast.
that Kisumu is a software. My job with some of you is to try to figure out how it can be downloaded, what business models can be used to download it, and share Kisumu with those who need to know. I also understand that swag, also known as nyadi, is not
This is a
replicable
demonstration of
and it cannot be
Wirecast.
bought. But what we can offer is, my job here is to find out with you, with some of you again, can it be photocopied? So that those who need it can put it on the wall and see if they can enjoy it by osmosis, right? But more practically, with the fiber optic cables running through, coming into the county, and all these new opportunities around, the liberalization
This is a
of
demonstration
the
of
airwaves
Wirecast.
and opening up of television channels. There's such a hunger, a hunger for content, the pipeline is there, but the content is unavailable. And this county is renowned for its culture, for its creativity. My challenge, and it's a challenge that I share with you, and those of you who are interested, is to find out how can we harness this and turn the gift of imagination, of creativity, of the imagination of our community and cultures
This
into
is a
jobs,
demonstration
into
of
products,
Wirecast.
into money, into new opportunities, into a new sense of confidence and power, and to represent the beauty that this county represents. Anyway, I won't say anymore. My other work and my other life is as a writer, and we are told, show, don't tell. I think this is the last time you'll probably hear from me speaking. I hope that if we meet again next year, it'll be for a show. Thank you.
This
Yvonne
is a
O'War is actually
demonstration
an acclaimed
of
writer
Wirecast.
who's known more internationally than here locally. She's currently running for one of the top prizes in writing in the world. She didn't mention that. And we're extremely privileged and honored to have her on board running creative industries. A bit of background about Yvonne O'War. For those of you who now know about the Zanzibar International Film Festival, the person who put Zanzibar International Film Festival on the world map is actually Yvonne O'War. So let's give her a proper round of applause.
This is a
The next
demonstration
person
of
I'm going to invite
Wirecast.
is Nazir Hamissa. Nazir is actually a native from Kisumu, and he's going to be in charge of hospitality industry and tourism promotion. Just a bit of background as he's walking up here. If you all know Kipinski and if you all know Acacia, this is the brains and this is the man behind that vision. Nazir, welcome.
Thank you, Michael. Governor Ranguma, ladies and
This
gentlemen.
is a demonstration of
I'm actually quite
Wirecast.
humbled to be standing here in front of you. I have a soft spot for Kisumu because, like everybody says, I was born here. My dad was born here, and I'm third generation Kisumuite. We moved away back in the 70s, and I've been away for about 40 years in the US, and came back to Kenya about 5 years ago.
This is a
to take
demonstration
over a
of
program
Wirecast.
for Simba Corporation, which is what they wanted to do was get into hospitality as a diversification portfolio. And I think the best way to explain how I decided to get involved in this group of wonderful people that I met this morning was that when I came back to Kenya 5 years ago, I felt that in this particular sector, which was the hotel industry and the tourist industry,
This is a
that,
demonstration of
we
Wirecast.
have enjoyed good business, but with that good business, I found that there was not a lot of need or desire to excel in what people did in this sector. And I think with the Kapinski in Nairobi, Villa Rosa, one of the mandates that I came here with was to basically
This
look
is
at
a demonstration
hospitality
of
in a different way,
Wirecast.
that there was a better way to build and there was a better way to operate. And I'm really happy to say that when we opened in October of 2013, at the end of that year, we were voted as one of the best hotels in Africa by World Travel Awards. The second project I did was a luxury camp in the Mara. And one of the things I was told when I came was that
This is a
you cannot
demonstration of
really
Wirecast.
run a business here the way that you run it in the Western world. And being the rebel that I am, I said, let me just find out for myself whether that's true or not. And we opened a luxury camp in the Mara called Olare, which is about 12 tents. And I personally took the time to see whether my experiment would work or not. And I personally hired the
This
40
is a
people that worked
demonstration
there.
of
I
Wirecast.
personally trained the 40 people that worked there, and I operated that for about a year before we gave it to Kapinski to run. And those 40 people are still there, and today that camp is the #1 camp for customer service in the whole of the Kapinski chain, with all Kenyans working there, not one expatriate. So I think that when we look at hospitality,
This is
hospitality
a demonstration
is in
of
the Kenyan's
Wirecast.
DNA. We just have to tap that, and we have to make it happen. And I think that Kisumu has always had a feature that nobody has capitalized on, which is our beautiful lake. And I think over the next 10 years that I'll have with these wonderful people that I'll be working with, whatever contribution that I can bring to the table in terms of making sure that whatever it is that we do it right or we don't do it at all. Thank you very much.
This is a demonstration
very
of
much, Nazir.
Wirecast.
The next person who I'm going to call upon is actually in the US. She's a TED Fellow. She couldn't be here because all the TED Fellows are meeting in California this week. However, she has recorded a message and she has sent it to us. So I'm introducing Sheila Ochubuju Kaka, who is of Nigerian descent but of British citizen.
Ladies, gentlemen, your excellencies.
This is a
Such
demonstration
privilege
of
for me
Wirecast.
to be able to speak to you today, although I really wish I could be with you in person. But as God would have it, I'm at this very moment in Monterey, in California, at the TED Fellows Retreat. And this is part of the community and the global network that I hope to bring to this work that I've been so privileged to be invited to work with all of you in Kisumu. I'd like to thank the Governor Ranguma for this very special
This is a
opportunity.
demonstration of
I'd like
Wirecast.
to thank my fellow roving ambassadors for the opportunity to get to know them, and I hope much of our work will connect and we'll find synergies, as we must do, since it's in the connections that real transformation and change happens. I'm looking forward to the work of being a roving ambassador for transformative science and urban resilience. I've all my life been passionate about science. My background is science. I was
This is a
biochemist
demonstration
and
of
a researcher
Wirecast.
in Oxford on genetic virology and looking at systems change in terms of agriculture and how communities bring in novel techniques and align them with indigenous knowledge to transform how they do things. I'm also passionate about cities. Although I was born in a small town, a rural childhood, I grew up in London and have been really privileged to spend much of my life in international development working in cities. So I've lived in
This
Nairobi
is a
for
demonstration
almost 7
of
years. I've worked in
Wirecast.
Accra, I've worked in South Africa, New York, practically all the cities in Europe. And I've met dynamic communities, many of them African communities doing amazing things. So one of the things that I have learned, and we are all still learning, is that urbanization is a trend that is going to continue. We're all going to move towards cities, and there are many opportunities with that. But as that happens, there are also many challenges. We're beginning to see them on a day-to-day basis.
This is a
and these
demonstration
challenges
of
are
Wirecast.
environmental, they're societal, they're economic, and often just as we think we can manage something, something else happens and there's a big shock. And so resilience is about learning to cope with these shocks and stresses, being able to cope with them, but not just to cope with them so that you survive, but to begin to thrive, so you turn it into something transformative. So that's the energy that I hope my portfolio will begin to open up in the cities.
This is a
in the county
demonstration of
Kisumu.
Wirecast.
Because resilience is embedded within us as individuals, within us as communities, and within the systems that we build so that we can move and grow together. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And I'd like to spend a moment to reflect about what it is that we could do. But I don't want to do that alone, because in where I come from, in Nigeria, you should never vision alone. You should never
This is a demonstration
write
of
a plan
Wirecast.
alone. You must have many counselors. We are a communal people, and I hope to bring that spirit into everything I think about and everything I do.
Thank you. So that's Sheila speaking from California. The next person that I'm going to call about spends a lot of her time traveling across Africa. She looks over
This is a
all
demonstration
of
of
Coca-Cola's
Wirecast.
business across sub-Saharan Africa. But beyond that, she also sits on many boards, including Barclays Bank of Kenya. Very passionate about ensuring that young people who didn't make it beyond Standard 8 or beyond Form 4 as men don't end up as border riders or market women, but sees so much more for them. Ladies and gentlemen, Nora Odueso.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Kisumu and First Lady of the County of Kisumu, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Why are you all looking so solemn? Is anything wrong? Nothing is really wrong. Please talk to me. I get my energy from people. Smile at least. Thank you.
This
really
is a
excited
demonstration
about
of
the
Wirecast.
opportunity to be a roving ambassador for the County of Kisumu, and particularly passionate about life skills and passionate about about personal development. Generally, I'm a storyteller, so I will start with a story and I will end with a story. These stories are very brief. A couple of years ago, I read about a primary school teacher that taught a drawing class, 6-year-olds. And right at the back of the class,
This is a demonstration
sat
of
a
Wirecast.
little girl who for 20 minutes curled her hand around her paper and didn't draw anything, was racking her head very hard as to what it is that she would draw. And the teacher went close to her and asked her, "Sarah, what are you drawing?" And Sarah looked up to the teacher and said, "I'm drawing God." And the teacher said to her, "But Sarah, no one has ever seen God." And Sarah said, after a few moments, "Well,
This
they
is
will
a
in few
demonstration of
moments."
Wirecast.
What I'm trying to say is that many of us are born with great talent and many of us are born with great imagination. But somewhere along the line, society shapes us and somehow we get limited. I have to also say that the region, the Luo region, Kisumu, being at the hub of it all, prides itself of having the highest PhD per capita, the highest doctor per capita.
This is a demonstration
But
of
we do not see
Wirecast.
the congruence of this high per capita with development, or do we? So the vision that I have for Kisumu is to work with young people, people that I regard as the next generation of the Luo nation, the next generation of leaders, the next generation of people of excellence, regardless of their academic credential, people that society has regarded as people that cannot offer any form
This
of
is a
meaningful
demonstration
solution.
of
And my
Wirecast.
passion is to work with these young people. My passion is to work with like-minded partners, to set up entities that will help identify their passion, entities that will help build skills, entities that will help them match to meaningful entrepreneurial opportunities or even to job opportunities. And if you don't remember anything that I will have said as I stand here, remember only 2 words. It's possible. We will do it.
This is
To
a
just
demonstration
close
of
on
Wirecast.
my remarks, just about 3 years ago, and I like to share this story, just about 3 years ago, walking around Kariobangi, and I'm sure many of you know the area of Kariobangi in Nairobi, I met a young man, a 19-year-old called Mark, selling sausages, or what some of us call smokies, along the streets of Kariobangi, looking very tattered, And I asked him, Mark, given a chance in your life, what would you become? And the little boy looked up at me, 19-year-old, and said, Madam,
This is
I
a
would love to
demonstration
become a
of
CNN
Wirecast.
anchor." And I wondered, oh my goodness, from selling smokies to a CNN anchor, is that really possible? And we took Mark, my friends and I took Mark out of Kariobangi, out of that environment, took him into Daystar University. Today, 3 years later, Mark is on the dean's list of students, top performing students. Mark is the Secretary General of Daystar University Association. If you do not remember anything that I have said as I stand here,
This
remember
is a
only 2
demonstration
words.
of
It's
Wirecast.
possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nora. As I introduce the next speaker, I'm going to put in a bit of a segue. One of the things that the governor is very clear about, which I just want to repeat in front of you, is that he always says that Kisumu must be compared with Cape Town, with Cairo. It must be on the map the way those regions are.
This is a
He always
demonstration
reminds us
of
that our competition
Wirecast.
is not local, it is global. And one of the things that he has tasked me with is, Michael, what are you doing with respect to technology for this county? So one of the agendas that I have set out to do over the next few months is to ensure that this county will be the place across Africa that if
This
your
is a
business
demonstration of
revolves around
Wirecast.
internet connectivity, fast, reliable broadband, and the most cost-effective, Kisumu is a place that it must be. A lot of technology partners are here in this room, and a lot of you have been calling me. And I promise you that today, I would tell you and I'll set out what the agenda is. So over the next few weeks, we will be putting out an expression of interest that is going global
This
and
is
not
a
local.
demonstration of Wirecast.
In about a month or so, I will be going to GTEx in Dubai, which is the largest technology conference in the world. And our want as Kisumu County is that the connectivity that we are going to put in and we want to put into play must be the best across the continent of Africa. So anybody in this room who wants to engage with us, that is the level.
This is
that
a
you need to
demonstration
start
of
thinking about.
Wirecast.
And kindly, because amongst you here at Kisumu residents, do not come and ask me to give them and us third or second generation technology that does not meet what I have just said right now. So that is the vision, and that's where the bar is. And to help me articulate this vision and this bar is Kenneth Oyola, the technology ambassador.
This is a demonstration of
Has a lot
Wirecast.
of experience within the technology industry. He worked for Nokia, was in charge of a region which generated over $400 million, which is about 40 billion Kenya shillings. And despite that, he also has a very good understanding of ERP systems, business backend technologies. So he's going to be the person that I'll be working with hand
This
in hand
is a
to help
demonstration
us
of
drive the
Wirecast.
technology aspects for the county of Kisumu that places us as the place where if anybody is looking for investment or the primary back end of your business happens to be technology, Kisumu is a place that you shall look at and you shall come to from across all our competitors in Africa. Kenneth, come forward.
Thank you, Michael. His Excellency the Governor.
This is a demonstration of
and my fellow
Wirecast.
county citizens, good evening. It's so humbling to stand before you, knowing that I'm only first among equals. And when we got in, I've seen some of my ex-colleagues from Microsoft sitting out there. We got the country director for Microsoft here, and Louis, who is a good old-time friend of mine. When I think about myself, my name's Kenneth Oyola. I think about myself as a son of Africa, and I'm a son of Kenya. And more importantly, I'm a son of
This is a
great
demonstration
city
of
Kisumu.
Wirecast.
And that is a context with which I will speak to you about. Over the last 15 years, being in corporate, from Unilever to Nokia to Microsoft, I've had the privilege of traveling across quite a number of cities because of the nature of the work that technology brings to us. The last time I checked, over the last 10 years, I think I've filled 8 passports and been to 52 countries. I say that humbly because anytime I go away, I always think about how can we make whatever it is that I see out there be the same
This is a
for
demonstration
us,
of
at home.
Wirecast.
We've always spoken about technology as being one of the great equalizers, such that I can be able to enjoy the same services as somebody who's sitting in Seattle or in Bangalore or somewhere in Thailand or further down in Sydney, Australia. And I'm going to share with you a few thought starters of some of the things that we are thinking of doing and working hand in hand with Michael, who has really been great as far as our engagement has been. I want to think of it this way. So my parents own a piece of land that is
a demonstration
really shy
of
an acre somewhere
Wirecast.
up in the hills. We bought it for we've had it for 20 years. One of the things I've always realized is that my father missed out on the initial race at independence, which was all about property. Yeah, the people who got property at independence today are able to convert that property, and property prices are going up everywhere. But one of the things that I thought about, and sitting after all this while, is realizing when I've gone to San Francisco or to Seattle, seeing the level of cash that being in technology
This
is
is
able
a
to generate for
demonstration
those
of
nations.
Wirecast.
Today, I guess as I'm sitting here, somebody in the crowd is checking his Facebook status, updating it and doing something about it, thinking about how much Mark Zuckerberg is worth at 31 years old. And this started bugging me, and I realized that there's a lot of talent around in our country and in this continent. And I said, much as I've gone and worked away in the last 3 years, I was privileged to work for Nokia and Microsoft in the UK, and I've just moved back with my family. And I say that I don't want to be one of the statistics of the sons of Africa who get lost. I want to come back
This is a
and
demonstration
contribute
of Wirecast.
in one way or another to helping drive the economy of Africa forward. And so for me, standing here today is birthed from a really deep desire to give back. I knew when I was packing my bags to come back home that over and above everything that I am doing as an entrepreneur, because I realize there's a great opportunity out there and it requires people who got some skills and understanding of the business, is I want to give back. And Governor, thank you so much for this opportunity, because this enables me to give back, and it's really great that I'm able to give back pro bono.
This is a demonstration
If I was
of
charging for my
Wirecast.
services, that would not have been great, but I'm glad that I'm able to give back in one way or another. So working with Michael, a couple of the things that we've started thinking of doing, and he's mentioned some of them, is I've got great relationships that we can bring to leverage, because we can't do it alone. I was telling one of the ambassadors, I think it was Susan Aweo, when we were having lunch, that they say "Riroketeko," yeah? That's what they say in mother tongue, yeah? And I want to pull together people of like-minded, thinking of big business, and already up running up to this appointment,
demonstration of
starting to engage with
Wirecast.
big corporates like Microsoft and Oracle and HP to think about what are some of the things that we could be able to do to drive Kisumu forward. So those conversations have started behind the scenes. But for me, it's not just about big business. There's also small business and startup. Today, I'm an entrepreneur, and I've got 2 tech startups, and I'm hoping to revolutionize a couple of things in Kenya based on the knowledge that I have. But I want to be able also to engage with the young people. And one of the things that I told Michael we want to do, we want to make sure that Kisumu is the best
a demonstration
startup
of
capital in
Wirecast.
Africa. We want to make sure that we have that enabling environment, and it starts from technology, where you have technology enablers, but also there's an element of talent. So some of the things that we are doing, we've initiated conversations with big corporates like Coursera, who offer free online training, and you get sitting at home, you can enjoy the same great content as you would have if you are sitting in London Business School, or if you're sitting somewhere in Harvard. But some of the things that hold this back is that whole internet connectivity. That's why that is important to us.
This is a
One of the other things that
demonstration
we're
of
doing, we've already started
Wirecast.
projects, and I've been working with Michael behind the scenes, working with telecommunication companies for whom I've dealt with before, sold to them millions of phones when I was running the business for Nokia, is to say, so we're talking to Airtel and telling them, listen, we want to test pilot free Wi-Fi in some regions, and let us see what this can be able to do. even though many of us in this room have a smartphone, but you realize out of the 1 million citizens of this county, about 40% of them, Governor, if I'm not wrong, are young people.
This is a
And we realize many
demonstration
them
of
still have those phones I
Wirecast.
sold to them years ago, which are Mulika Mwizi, they call it, yeah? How do we make sure that using that basic technology, they can be able to still hook up onto a platform without having to upgrade to a smartphone? They'll upgrade when they need to, and then be able to connect them with services if they're providing a service. So we're already starting to think about some of these things. And of course, the final one for me is ultimately, I'm here to serve. I've always thought of myself as a servant leader, and I want to be able to create those connections, and there are very many brilliant
This
minds
is
out
a demonstration
there.
of
I'm really glad
Wirecast.
today my email went live. I'm in technology, so if you wanted to hit me on email, you can always be able to catch me at technology@kisumu.go.ke. It went live this morning. I'm wanting to listen, I'm wanting to communicate and engage with as many of you as possible so that we can be able to make sure that coming out of Kisumu, we've got what are called unicorns, meaning billion-dollar companies starting from a garage somewhere, but addressing a need which is out there and helping to move this city forward. Really humbled to serve, and thank you very much
This is
for
a
having me.
demonstration of Wirecast.
Thank you very much, Kenneth, for those words of yours. I want to thank Frederick Matengo, who's representing MTN. MTN is our partner tonight that has given us the streaming, so we're grateful. A round of applause for them, please. Thank you again, MTN. We're actually streaming through MTN, Transform Kisumu, that is the hashtag. Yes, we probably want to take over Kenya at one point. That's why I probably said Transform Kenya. It is now my privilege to crown it with none other than...
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
So can the owner of that song come forward?
Good evening, everyone.
This is a
I wish I could
demonstration
sing
of
more than I
Wirecast.
talk. I don't really talk that much, but this evening I'm very much honored to be here, and what I want to say, I just want you to know, Kisumu is home, and Kisumu is a place that I started my career. Kisumu has made me who I am today. And I'll share with you a
This
bit
is
of
a demonstration of
a small story
Wirecast.
about myself, which I know most of you don't know. It wasn't that easy when I was starting my career. I came to Kisumu first as a dancer, and tonight I stand before you here as an established musician. So that is something that I'm proud to talk about. And so being into music has made me meet
This
amazing
is a
people
demonstration
that I
of
never thought
Wirecast.
that I could meet in my life. Music has made me mingle with the world leaders, And this is a career I remember when I was young, and as a female musician, when you're starting up, the challenges I met, I always say I don't blame my parents. I think it's the mentality that we all have. I don't know, we had. I don't know if we still have it. But I always say, if you know that
This is a
if your kid
demonstration
has a
of
talent, whether it's
Wirecast.
sports, whether it's music, any talent, just try and support that talent, because my parents see me today and they're very proud of me. One of the key areas I'm looking into in my role is to see how I can nurture and develop talent. I've gone ahead to set up an art center that is coming up.
This is a
Some of you,
demonstration
if you
of
don't know H.E
Wirecast.
the way it is. It's like 4 years old now. It's not complete. It's still in the baby steps. But I've always felt that I owe something to Kisumu people. Like, I owe them, and I want to give back. And by giving back, I've always asked myself, because I meet a lot of young, talented musicians who come to me and telling me, Susanna, please support, please, how can you help? And one of the key areas I'm looking into
This is a demonstration
how can I
of
create
Wirecast.
that platform. I didn't have that platform, but if I had that platform, I always, without the platform, I've managed to be where I am. If these talented youth, if we give them that platform, I'm very sure this can transform their lives. They can be better citizens, You find a lot of our youths nowadays engage into criminal activities. Why? Because they're idle. And I always say, an idle mind is a corrupted mind. And so I believe
This is a demonstration of
this
Wirecast.
to me has come as at a good time, and I will definitely try and engage everybody, like-minded people, to see how we can make the cultural industry better. One of the things I always say, we have a rich culture in Kisumu. You look at entertainers, the best entertainers, all have come from Kisumu. Just to mention a few, myself, Tony Nyadundo.
This is a
the Ohangla,
demonstration of
the
Wirecast.
Ohangla, Kanungu, those ones. All of them, they start here, but they run away. Why do they run away? Why do we run away from Kisumu? It's because we feel, some of us feel, there's more money in Nairobi, or we can make extra cash a lot, outside. But I think if we join hands and improve the entertainment industry, because I believe it's not about me, it's me and you, and of course the locals who stay in.
This
the
is a
locals
demonstration
here.
of
We can
Wirecast.
all make it better and also create employment to our youth. I won't say much, but I'm very happy to be here. I don't know if you want me to sing a number or something. To complete it with, I know you are all bored. You look bored, eh? Not really bored, but talking is also good as well. But that other side. So let's try and, yeah. I'll try.
This
well, no,
is
I
a
know I'll try. I'll
demonstration
sing the
of
same song that
Wirecast.
Mike introduced. Yeah, it's called Kisumu 100. The band, you play the song, eh? I'd rather let's do it live, eh? Live sound better. And I'd want to thank young talented musicians. I know this is where it started, and I know they're heading where I am. So
This is a
I just want
demonstration
you
of
to give them a round of
Wirecast.
applause as they come on stage. I started this journey by singing the positive things about Kisumu. And I believe the journey is still on, because everywhere I go, I cannot do away without singing this song.
This is a
Kisumu.
demonstration of
So I'd
Wirecast.
like you to join me on stage as we celebrate. Let's just celebrate our city, Thank you. Nekaido tera winam, yeah. Aido meli tera we got. Nekaido tera Kisumu. Okay. I'm singing about this beautiful city.
This
and,
is a demonstration of Wirecast.
I don't know if you want to dance passport. Dancing passport is when you sit and you unatingiza kutoka hapa kwenda juu. The rest uko chini kumerelax. So, can everybody, let's stand, like all of us, let's celebrate our city, yeah? Okay.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Aido meli tera we got. Tera dalge Kisumu. Tokaido tera Kisumu. Tera dalge Kisumu. Aido meli tera winam. Tera dalge Kisumu. Ay ay tera diamba Kisumu. Ay ay tera diane Kisumu. Kisumu.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Boda boda, soya kotele, tera dianexumo. Anadwaro kenda, onge ngamatera. Anadwaro kenda, onge ngamatera. Bini dong jadala, bini dong jatelo, bini dong oskepna, bini dong jaturwa, bini dong jadala, bini dong jatelo, bini dong oskepna, bini dong. Omena mit kibuye, etera dianexumo. Mota mit kibuye, etera dianexumo. Gege mit manyata yawa, etera dianexumo. Obambo mit nyawita, etera dianexumo. Bini dong jadala, bini dong jatelo, bini dong oskepna, bini dong
demonstration
jaturwa,
of
bini
Wirecast.
dong jadala, bini dong jatelo, bini dong oskepna, bini dong. Ay ay, tera dia baksumo. Ay ay, tera dia baksumo. Dalagi mama yo, dalagi baba yo. Jolo ujo malomo, jogugero kisumo yai.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Kenda gomba diane lolwe, Victoria, dalagi mama yo, Victoria, dalagi baba yo. Anagomba diane Kisumu, twendeni tujenge Kisumu, wageni karibu Kisumu. Ni wanapamba
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Ni wanapamba pia tulime tumunde vizuri. Nega ido tera wina tera diane Kisumu. Aido meli tera wigo tera diane Kisumu. Toka ido tera Kisumu tera diane Kisumu. Aido meli tera wina tera diane Kisumu. Boda boda soya kodele tera diane Kisumu. Anadwaro
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Anadwaro kenda onge ngamatera. Bini dong jadala, bini dong jatelo, bini dong oskepna, bini dong jaturwa, bini dong jadala, bini dong jatelo, bini dong oskepna, bini dong. Etera diane Kisumu. Etera diane
This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Etera diane Kisumu. Botame kibuye. Etera diane Kisumu. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think you all know the time when Susanna O'Wheel went and performed for Mandela. Do you remember that? Okay, so there's a little story behind that
This
I want to
is
say
a
today.
demonstration of Wirecast.
So when Susanna and
This is a demonstration of Wirecast. 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 This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Show me the way, show me every possibility. Others got plenty, others no opportunity. Show me the way.
This is a demonstration of Wirecast. This is a demonstration of Wirecast.
Kuna wale walishabarikiwa na Mungu wale walishapenda zaidi yule show me the way, show me every possibility. Others can plenty, others no opportunity. Show me the way how to live out a calamity. Show me the way how to live better, to live better. Nipate maisha mazuri, watoto wasome vizuri, wapate chakula nzuri. Nipate maisha mazuri, watoto wasome vizuri, wapate chakula nzuri. Kama hakutaki pete Kenyatta, Kabila, Kagame, wale. Kuna wale walishabarikiwa na Mungu wale walishapenda zaidi yule wale wanala nini, wale walikupa nini, wote tunasoma dini, tajiri na masikini. Tell me the way how you maintain your ability. You're lucky to have plenty, others in insanity. Tell me the way how to uplift my community. Tell me the way how to live better, live better. Nipate maisha mazuri, watoto wasome vizuri, wapate chakula nzuri. Nipate maisha mazuri, watoto wasome vizuri, wapate chakula nzuri. Sese kosambuto sabimbi salva kirisudiri wali.
Nimekuchagua wewe nikupende mama, sitaki mwingine, aushi usiniache, usinitende mama, usipende mwingine. Moyo wangu ni mwepesi, umenikalia chapati, nafanya vituko kama chizi, kukupenda sitasizi. Moyo wangu ni mwepesi, umenikalia chapati, nafanya vituko kama chizi, kukupenda sitasizi. Sura yako mzuri mama, na tabasamu lako maua, sura yako mzuri mama, na tabasamu lako maua.
Itabidi nikulinde, nikutunze mama, usikose lolote, bete nayo nikuvishe, nikuoe
Of Wirecast.